Good morning and welcome to Express Pilates. You have the option today of using a band and a Pilates ball, or nothing if you prefer, okay? With the bands, you can use one of the long resistance bands that go end to end, or you can use a mini band instead. So you've got both options throughout, okay? So if you haven't got a long band, don't worry, you can use your mini band. You need a stretchy mini band, yeah? Not one of those really tight fabric ones. If you've only got fabric ones, you want to go for the lightest one possible so you've got enough stretch on it, okay? But we're getting there step by step. So if you want to step onto your mat, I'm going to get some music on. So we're going to start stood up, and we're going to start with a ball. And again, if you don't have a ball, it doesn't matter. You can do all of these moves without the ball. We're going to take our feet, first of all, really wide. The longer your legs are, the wider they'll need to go. And we're going to come down into a wide squat. Can I have some Toblerone, please? I'm afraid it's empty. Make sure that your knees are over your ankles and not your toes. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Sink deeper into the legs as you breathe out. Press the ball as you breathe in, and then squeeze it even harder as you breathe out. So squeeze again. Keep squeezing into those legs. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Squeeze that ball again. Go deeper. Make sure you're driving into the heels. Inflate the ball like you're inflating your lungs as you breathe in, and then exhale and sink deeper into the legs again. That chest lifted. One more time. Inflate to deflate. Get that back up nice and straight, and then bring your ball or just your hand onto your right thigh and your hand onto your left thigh. And then we're just going to roll the ball down towards the knee and bring the arm up by the head. And then bring that ball back up and bring your hand down. Again, so you're just reaching down the leg if you haven't got a ball. And lower. Exhale as you move, inhale as you pause. Exhale, try and sink into those legs. Push your hand into the ball and release. One more. And bring it down. Use those muscles in the side of your body to work. And now we're going to take that ball over the head and place it on the other side. Bring your other hand out to the side. Can you sink deeper in those legs and slide over? Come back in. Exhale. Breathe in as your arm touches your ear. Pull with the side of your body to draw you back to center. Exhale again. Keep sinking into those legs deeper. Two more. Last one. Your legs feeling strong now. Just laterally flex our spines, mobilize. Now bring the ball back to the center again. And straighten your legs. Lift the ball up over your head. Now bending your right knee, touch towards your toe or shin, and then reach up to the ceiling. Now your left side. Bend and lift. Down to the right, exhale. Push that right heel as you drive up and bring the arms up over the head. Breathe in deep, exhale to the left foot. When you look down, your knee should be over your ankle, and then we reach it up. Make sure you're taking your bottom down. Maybe you might only be able to touch your knee or your shin, or you're all the way to the floor, and lift. Go down again. Push with the left heel, squeeze the left glute as you rise, squeeze both at the top, and down. Now this time I want you to pass the ball around the leg, and then lift it up over the head. Down, pass it behind the leg, and lift over the head. So Pilates is not just about core strength, it's also about coordination. It's about flow, breath in, breath out, pushing out of the heel. It's about engaging the muscles and talking to them. So lower down and lift. Hold it here. Turn your toes forwards and then reach forwards to me. Like you're trying to pass me the ball. Your back is nice and flat and you feel to stretch your hamstrings. And take the ball towards the floor and drop your head down. Push your hands down onto the ball. Try and get your head to touch the ball. And then rise, bring those arms forwards again. Tummy drawn in, squeeze the bum cheeks as you rise up. And come down again. Nice flat back. If you've got mirrors that you can see it, and make sure your back is nice and flat. Reach to the floor now. Push down onto the ball. Just relax the shoulders and the back of the neck. Then reach your ball to me, or just your hands if you haven't got a ball. And then pull with your hamstrings, your glutes, and rise to the top. Big stretch. Stretch that spine one more time, reach forwards. Stretch the backs of the legs, reach forwards. Bring the ball down. Push down into that ball. Remember, bringing that weight forward into the balls of the feet without the heels lifting. And then just tuck one leg under and take a seat on the floor. I want you to grab a band now. Just put your ball to one side for now. Hopefully it won't roll anywhere. So you can either have the band around your foot. I'm going to do it on my back leg so you can see me better, or you can wrap your mini band around your foot. Start with your knee up and the other leg out straight with your toes flexed towards your shin. Now make sure you're not sitting like this, you want to sit up nice and tall. Hold on to your band, and then I want you to bring your band towards your chest and drop your knees towards me and bring your hands towards the chest and twist. And then come center and sit up nice and straight and let the band go towards the knee. So this is nice controlled twist. We're just going to turn just to get a bit of mobility through your spine. Dropping your knee towards the floor, and don't worry if you can't get your knee down, and then turn back to center. Bring that knee right in and then drop it down towards the floor and draw the band towards the chest and just look over your shoulder. So this will help strengthen your back Bring it back to center, bring the knee back in. Bring the band back out in front. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Spine nice and long, and then just rotate back in. And then we're going to be swapping the feet. So we're going to place the other foot inside the band. Start with the knee in and the arms just inside the knee. Sit nice and straight for me. Breathe in. Draw toe to shin. Exhale. Drop the knee towards the floor and draw the hands towards the chest. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. And then bring it back to center. Again, just drop the knee to the side, opening the hip. Pulling on those upper back muscles. And release. Bring the knee in. Sit tall, take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull toe to shin, pull knee to floor, bring hands to chest, and just look over your shoulder. So when we do things slow and controlled, that's how we can build strength in the muscles. So this is just functional. Imagine you're just going to turn around in the car to put your seatbelt on, yeah? That's exactly the same sort of move we're doing. Because we're doing it slow and controlled, we're not going to pull anything that we shouldn't be pulling, and we should be strengthening the muscles that we use to do these functional moves when we turn and twist, so that when we do turn and twist in life, we do it safely. Okay? Now put both feet inside the band now, or if you've got a long band, loop it around the base of both feet and hold on to your band. Have your feet about hip width apart. Roll your shoulders back and down and sit nice and strong. Now we're going to come off the sit bones onto the bum cheeks and pull the tummy in and just lean back as far as we can, keeping the legs on the floor. Hold, and then draw the arms towards the chest. Bring the arms forwards, resist as you let the arms straighten out, and then pull yourself up. So you just sit as far back as you want to, and if you want to use your ball behind you, you can lean back onto that for a little bit of support for your lower back. So shoulders back and down, toes to shin, inhale, exhale. Try and C-shape the lower part of your back, really scooping the belly in and relaxing the shoulders down. Go as far as you can, and then pull that band towards you, opening the elbows wide, so they're just slightly lower than your shoulders. And then let it go. And then imagine a suction on your tummy, pulling you up. Sit up nice and tall. And remember, if you struggle at all, you can bend your knees to make it easier. Exhale. Pull the band. Try and get those elbows a little higher this time, so you're squeezing between your shoulder blades. Slowly release that band and sit up. We're going to do it one more time. Deep breath in, exhaling, scooping the belly in, sit back. Draw the band towards the chest. Now if you've really sat back really far, you may not be able to bring it right to the chest. As far as you can with a mini band. And then straighten the arms. And then you use that band to help lift you up. Well done. Now bending your legs. we're going to put our hands on the band so the palms are facing towards you. Okay, so if I face you so you can see me, see how my hands are just inside the band like this. And what we want to focus on is those pulling muscles. So I want you to just pull those elbows in, bring the band in towards your rib cage and then forwards. So your knees are going to be slightly wide so you can slide those elbows in, and we're working our bicep muscles and our muscles in our upper back to pull back. As we pull back, make sure that the back is nice and straight. And you don't have to lean back at all. If you don't want to, you can sit up tall and do this. You can still pull those elbows in, back past the hips and forwards. Straight legs if you want to. Depends how much stretch you've got on that band. If you feel like it's going to snap, you'll be better off bringing your feet back in. And you can lean back if you want to. As long as you're getting that pull between the shoulder blades. Feel that draw, head up. One more, exhale as you pull. And release. And then sit yourself up and bring yourself up onto your hands and knees for me. We're going to put the band around the hands. If you have a long band, you can just hold on to the band in one hand and then pull with the other, okay? So we start on all fours in a quadruped position. Make sure the hand position is under the shoulders and the elbows aren't facing forward. So we turn them inwards, so we're working into the outside of the arms and into the shoulder girdle. Make sure the knees are under the hips. Now if your back is doing this and your arms are bent, you just straighten the arms, pull the shoulders back and down and just tilt the pelvis till your back is nice and flat. Then push your shins in towards the floor. Extend your back leg along the floor, pushing into your front shin. Now I want you to bring your front arm forwards. Pull on that band and then bring it back in. Pull the arm forwards and back in. And then start to lift the opposite leg as well. Push into the opposite shin, push into that opposite hand and lower. Push forwards. Keep the hips level and the shoulders level. Draw those tummy muscles in as you're lifting. Exhale to lower. Inhale as you pause. Again. And down. You can do this without bands at all, remember. One more. Now take your arm on a diagonal and in. On the diagonal now, so we're reaching to the corner and back in. Now we're going to add the leg and take that on a diagonal as we lift. So we're lifting the diagonals and lowering back to the floor. Draw those tummy muscles in, keep the hips level, reach on the diagonal and down. Again, lift. So if you've got a long band, you're going to be able to lift the arm a lot higher because you've got more band to work with. Exhale. Don't worry if you've just got a mini band. You're still working the same muscles, you're just not lifting as high. It doesn't matter. 2 more. You don't want to lift your arm any higher than your shoulder anyway, because your shoulders begin to twist as you lift. You want to keep that nice strong core connection. Squeeze the bottom, work the shoulders. Now bring your knee under your hip again. Start to bring the arm backwards. And down, just to the knee, and then backwards. And down to the knee, so you're working the tricep. If you're on the mini band, you're going to pull backwards, and then you're going to come forwards under the shoulder rather than to the knee. And again, pull that arm back, feel it in the back of the arm, the tricep, and then bring it back under the shoulder with the mini band or to the knee on the band so it's tight. Now, extend the leg backwards as you take the arm backwards, and then bring the knee under the hip. Again, push back and come in under shoulder with mini band. Keep it tight by the knee with the long band. Push back into the heel. Keep the spine long. Keep the neck in line with the spine. Keep tension on the band all of the time. Push. Inhale as you pause. Push into that opposite shin and hand. Exhale. Release. One more. And stop. Let's just have a little rest. Sit backwards. Bring your arms forwards. And then come back up when you're ready. I'm going to do the long band for the first few moves. I did the short band, the mini band for the first few last time, just so you can maybe see the difference. So hands under shoulders again, knees under hips again. And let's just think about our positioning again, because although we think we're in the right position, probably we're not. So just make sure those knees are under the hips, not the tummy. The shoulders are over the wrists and the elbows are facing inwards. We're pressing into the palms. We're lengthening that spine, so there's that little pelvic tilt where we tilt the pelvis under, pulling the pubic bone towards the belly button. So opposite leg to before, slide backwards. Just keep your toe on the floor. Check your shoulders and hips are level. Just take a quick look underneath the tummy if you can't see in a mirror. I'm going to reach forwards and then come back under the shoulder. Again, exhale, reaching forwards and back under. When you're ready, you can keep just the arm if you want, or we're going to lift the leg now. Up and down. Nice and controlled. Exhale on the movement. Pull those tummy muscles in, press into the heel and the opposite shin, and make sure you're not tilting to one side. Squeeze the back side as you lift the leg. And remember to breathe as you exhale. Those tummy muscles are tightening, supporting the back. Keep that pelvis tucked under. Keep a nice length through your back. And through your back leg. 2 more. Reach forwards. And come down. One more time forwards. And down. Hold it there, just readjust if you need to. Now we're thinking diagonals. Keep pushing into that opposite shin, remember, to help steady you. Level off the spine and neck, and then reach on the diagonal with your band, and then come back in, hand under shoulder. Make sure those elbows are still facing in, not forwards. The reason I say this is because mine is already turned. Not just reminding you, I'm reminding myself. Okay, can we do the leg as well to the diagonal? Out. And don't worry if you're on that mini band and you can't lift your hand very far. If you have got the long band no higher than the shoulder, you shouldn't be able to anyway if your band is tight enough as you come back in. So arm and leg on the diagonal, just working slightly differently, working into a slightly different part of the glutes as we lift the leg. Exhale. Breathe in, exhale to lower. Reach out. Two more. Don't draw the weight backwards. Keep those shoulders over the wrists as you lift. One more. And release. Release that knee and bring it under the hip. Reset. So I'll do this with the mini band because I did the long band on the bicep, on the tricep one last time. So remember, with the long band you want it tight and you want it starting at the knee. Knees under hips, remember, Nikki? Elbows facing in as well. Okay. We're going to start with just the arm, remember, first, so pushing into both knees. I want you to squeeze your glute muscles. Can you feel them working? They should definitely be on fire by now. Make sure they're working to hold that body position. Straighten the arm. So pull backwards and come in. Again, straightening the arm, working into the tricep and come back in. Now opposite leg, we push back and come back in. Again. Push back into the heel. Two more. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze the back of the arm as you pull that arm back in line. One more time. And release. Toes together, release and sit back. Okay, roll yourselves up. Grab your balls. I'm going to lie onto our backs now. Let me just see how long we'll be going. I need to get a clock in here. Yeah, we've not got long left. You'll be pleased to know. Right, lying down. We're going to place the ball if you want to, and this is completely optional, you don't have to, under our backs. Making sure it's not in the lumbar spine, so just below that curved part of the back on your sacroiliac joint, the fused bony part of your lower back. Bring your knees up over your hips. Now you can do this lying on the floor. Obviously when you're on a ball you've got a bit more wobble, an unstable surface, so your abs have to work harder to keep you in this position. We're going to do alternating leg toe taps. Exhale, tap your front toe to the floor, bring it back up, back foot, tap the floor. the knee at 90 degrees as you lower. Push that back into the ball or floor every time your legs are elevated off the floor. So we don't want any arching of the back. And now I want you to alternate the legs. So as one goes down, the other one goes up. Tap and tap. Keep the focus on those core muscles, knees only coming over the hips, not the tummy as you lift. One shin parallel with the ceiling. And you can go slower than me, but never any faster. Pilates is slow and controlled, remember. Now start to straighten the legs if you can. So this is your next level. You can keep that bent leg instead if you prefer. Exhale as you move. Inhale as you pause. Give me 4 more of these. Bring both legs over your hips. Take your legs out and in. Again, opening out, pushing the back towards the floor into the ball and drawing the legs together. Now see if you can take your hands off the floor. Cross them across your chest. Squeeze those inner thighs as you come in. Are you wobbling like me? 2 more. Out and in. Bring your arms back to the floor, bend your front leg, and then circle it forwards and bring it in towards the other leg. Toe down towards floor, open knee to me, and bring the knee in towards the other leg. Down, open, in, and up. Try taking the leg straight. So we're going down towards the floor, leg out to the side and draw up. 2 more, and then we're going to do it on the other side. Circumduction of the hip, feels nice. Tummy muscles working really hard to keep you stabilized. Bend your back leg and start that journey toe to floor, knee out to the side, draw in. Again, down. Keep those hips facing up to the ceiling as you take that knee wide to the side. Try not to roll off the ball and try not to use your arms too much. Just a little bit of assistance. Option to take your legs straight in the air. This time we've got 4 more. Down to the floor, open out and in. Again, push that tummy towards the back as you lower the leg, pushing into the ball or floor. You've got 2 more. Last one. bottom. Place it to one side. And then either rolling onto your side first, or if you're able to, just roll yourself up to seated and face me. Sit with your legs crossed. Allow your hands to relax on the floor, shoulders down. Just slow your breathing down. Take a deep breath in, palms come together at the top. Exhale down the center. Thumbs to chest, take a bow. Well done everyone, give yourselves a clap. Oh, I enjoyed that. I feel like I haven't done Pilates with you guys for ages. And we went over time. Surprise, surprise. Okay, if you have any questions about any of the moves today, if there's anything you'd like to go through, remember you can come to the studio now if you want to, for a technique session, or I can always advise you over comments or messages, so you can do that privately or on the group. All right, take care, have a great day, and see you soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.